That was a part of it as well. She
and
also
Jay-Z ruined all these sports.
Oh my God.
Well, she felt like Lil Wayne. She feels like Lil Wayne should have been the performer at the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
That is funny as hell. Read that one again. What he said.
She did a whole list. The whole list.
She said, "Dear #Jay-Z, you ruined hip hop, you ruined football, you ruined basketball, you ruined touring, you ruined Instagram, you ruined Twitter. The jig is up. All of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only." And she also is saying, she's mentioning Desiree, who is one of Jay-Z's.
You might as well say Jay-Z's the head of Doge. Jay-Z invaded Gaza. You might as well just come on, add some more to that, Nicki. Don't stop there.
Yeah, she says. There's a lot here, man.
Jay-Z's the reason for processed foods. Okay, he's the reason that there's artificial dyes in the candy. What else?
The jig is up, yo.
I heard that though. I heard he was the reason for Essence Festival this weekend.
That was definitely Hov.
That was Hov.
We got more Nicki Minaj rants.
Oh my Lord.
La Nicki Minaj. Part I don't know what, okay?
Exactly.
But she recently revealed on Twitter that she is not going to be releasing her album for March 2026.
Oh my God. Oh. So she's not going to release it?
Nope.
Yeah.
So she tweeted out, okay, I'm not going to put out the album anymore. No more music. Hope you're happy now. @SC. Bye, Barbs. Love you for life. Apparently, @SC is a fan account from Jay-Z that's like always tweeting about Jay-Z. Yeah.
Like Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Sean Carter. Sean Carter, yeah.
Okay, well, it is Jay-Z.
Right.
And she tweeted that to him, but I'm just like, he's not going to be mad or happy about it, you know? Like, it's like, and then you were teasing this album a whole year before, right after the Cardi B album.
But why would you say, I hope you're happy? You got to super serve your fan base.
Exactly.
Like, who you making happy? Jay-Z not tripping off your album not coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope you're happy. Like
I thought you cared about your fans, because she has been tweeting a lot about, like, I love my fans, I love this and that, like, I love you guys so much, but you're not going to put your album out, and your Barbs
don't
were...
punish the fans.
No, well, I'm saying that,
no,
like...
I'm saying her. I'm
yeah.
not Nicki Minaj. You think you're Nicki Minaj?
Sometimes.
Right, yeah, but I'm saying don't punish the fans.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, people were rooting. They were excited for
I
the
love
Barbs.
that it's Jay-Z's fault.
Yeah. Rock Nation's fault.
Yeah, that's so easy to say.
It's always a blame, I feel like. Lately, it's always been a blame for her. Like, she's like, anything that doesn't go her way, it's like she's throwing shots at someone, you know?
There you go. She got time. She's going to come for you,
She does have time.
You know? She doesn't have time. She'll make time.
That is
true. You know
true.
what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj is a hella artist. Yeah, but she'll make time.
But I saw some of the comments, and people were like, you know, this is crazy because this is after Cardi B's album rollout, you know, that she started teasing her album. I feel like a lot of people on the comments were saying that she did it for clout.
Dude, you know how when somebody just do certain things and it's like, well, we're all going, then they just want to be, well, I'm not going to go then.
Yeah.
It's like this square wheel type of thing. That's what I feel like. I'm just not going to put out the album.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to put out the album. Put out the album.
Man. I hate that
if
for
she
her,
don't,
man.
I will.
Because she's 40 something too. So I'm like, why are you just ranting out here? Just bring us some music, girl.
Right. But you know what, man? If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
If it don't, it don't.
Well, yeah, we'll see. She might change her mind tomorrow.
Wait, hold on. Be nice, Louis.
Be nice. I opened the door.
Right,
There's a group of people that care.
Man, whoever said that, stop it.
Bastard.
All righty, there it is, man. I'm going to wrap this up because really, I have nothing else to say.
She might change her mind tomorrow, guys.
No.
It started like any other afternoon in Memphis. The sun was out, traffic was moving, and people were going about their routines. A man sat behind the wheel of his red Infiniti, heading through the city with everyday thoughts on his mind. Maybe he was thinking about getting off work, picking up dinner, or making it home in time to see his family. There was no argument, no chase, no warning. Then gunfire shattered the quiet. Bullets tore through the windows. Glass sprayed across the seats. Metal crumpled. In seconds, everything changed. The driver's body went numb. By the time the shooting stopped, he was paralyzed from the waist down. The person who pulled the trigger was not some random stranger acting without reason. It was a young man named C.G. Lil Hank. In his mind, he believed he was defending his people. He saw a red car and thought it belonged to rivals. He believed he was stepping up for his crew, protecting their name, proving he was solid. He did not pause. He did not confirm who was inside. He reacted. But the car did not belong to an enemy. It belonged to an innocent man. That single mistake destroyed 2 lives. One man would never walk again. The other would spend 18 years in prison. To understand how something like this happens, you have to understand where it started. South Memphis is more than a place on a map. It is an environment that shapes how young people think and move. In neighborhoods where violence is common and tensions run high, being alert is second nature. Reputation matters. Respect can feel like survival. Memphis has struggled with high violent crime rates for years. When kids grow up hearing gunshots regularly, it changes how they respond to fear. Suspicion becomes normal. Reacting fast can feel safer than waiting. In that atmosphere, loyalty becomes everything. Chopper Gang, the group Hank was connected to, was built on neighborhood ties and shared loyalty. It was not just about music. It was about standing together when problems showed up. Before Pooh Shiresty's music took off nationwide, it was simply a group of young men from South Memphis trying to build a name in a city that does not hand out respect easily. Inside that world, Hank developed a reputation. He was not chasing fame or interviews. He was known as someone who would act. When tensions rose, he moved quickly. In street slang, some would call that solid. Others would call it reckless. There is even a term for it, crash dummy. The person willing to take the biggest risk without hesitation. When Pooh Shiresty's career started rising, especially after the release of Back in Blood, everything intensified. The song became a national hit, climbing the Billboard charts and gaining millions of streams. To fans around the country, it was just an aggressive track. In Memphis, it felt personal. Lyrics were connected to real-life tension between neighborhoods. With fame came attention. With attention came pressure. Rivals felt challenged. Social media fueled rumors. Every unfamiliar car seemed suspicious. Every slow drive-by looked intentional. That kind of environment builds a hair-trigger mindset. So when Hank saw a red Infiniti in 2020, rumors about rivals driving similar vehicles were already circulating. Beef had been building. Emotions were high. In a split second, he assumed the worst. He opened fire. The victim had no connection to gang politics. He was not involved in any feud. He was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. The bullets left him permanently paralyzed. Doctors confirmed the spinal damage could not be reversed. His life instantly shifted from independence to lifelong medical care and assistance. As Hank tried to flee, he crashed his vehicle into a pole. Witnesses had already called the police. Officers arrived quickly. Evidence was everywhere. The arrest happened on the spot. In court, the street narrative did not matter. There were no lyrics, no reputations, no debates about who disrespected whom. There was only evidence and a man in a wheelchair. Prosecutors laid out the facts clearly. Multiple shots were fired. The victim was unarmed. There was no self-defense. It was a mistaken assumption followed by violence. Doctors testified about the extent of the injuries. Spinal cord damage often requires lifelong treatment, rehabilitation, and support. The financial cost alone can reach millions of dollars over time. The emotional toll is just as heavy. Sudden paralysis often brings depression and deep psychological strain. The victim's entire family had to adjust their lives around his new reality. When sentencing day came, the judge focused on the senselessness of the act. An innocent civilian had paid the price for someone else's paranoia. The sentence was 18 years in prison. 18 years is a long time. It is birthdays missed, holidays gone, family members aging, opportunities disappearing. It is nearly 2 decades behind walls. Meanwhile, outside those walls, music continued. Pooh Shiresty's career expanded. He signed with Gucci Mane's 1017 label. His debut project sold over 60,000 units in its first week. Streams kept climbing. Fame grew. Inside prison, time moves differently. Reports and social media chatter suggested that Hank did not publicly express regret. Instead, posts tied to his circle hinted at defiance, suggesting rivals were lucky he was locked up. The tone did not sound apologetic. It sounded proud. That mindset raises difficult questions. On one side, a man wakes up each day unable to walk, adjusting to a new life filled with medical appointments and physical limitations. On the other side, a young man spends his prime years in a cell, replaying a decision that took less than a minute to make. Street culture often celebrates the fearless soldier who never hesitates. It praises standing 10 toes down. But real life does not reward impulse, punishes it. The idea of being a crash dummy can sound bold in music, can look brave in interviews. Online it can earn respect, but in reality it leads to hospital beds and courtrooms. Loyalty is powerful. Wanting to protect your people is natural, but loyalty without judgment can turn into self-destruction. When you zoom out, the picture becomes clear. One split-second assumption over the color of a car led to permanent paralysis for one man and nearly 2 decades of incarceration for another. Families on both sides carry consequences that cannot be undone. So the real question is not whether Hank was loyal. It is whether that loyalty was worth the cost. Because once the gunfire stops and the headlines fade, what remains are 2 altered lives. All because of a moment that could have gone differently. And that is the part no song ever fully captures.